Hello, everybody. It is Perez and my mom, whom you have not seen as much of lately as usual. And that's because my mom has been sick recently. And she's been very sick. And we're making this video because she hasn't even told a lot of her friends and family in Miami. So this is an opportunity for her to share her story and then let everybody from Miami just reach out to her because she doesn't want to be calling everybody. I don't know. So my mom had cancer and more, and she's been very, very sick. But you're doing okay now?
Yes. Thanks God.
We should rewind it a bit and go back to New York City because you actually had cancer back then.
In my ear.
In your ear, it was skin cancer.
Skin cancer.
But I don't even think you told anybody then. I don't even think you told your family, did you?
Yeah, I think so.
You told some, not many people.
Uh-huh.
But thankfully, it was skin cancer in the ear and you were able to get it removed.
Yes.
So then we found out that you had a type of cancer again, which I wasn't sure what it was because it was in a very sensitive area, your lady parts. So I was very concerned. I wasn't sure if it was inside, outside. I just didn't know. It was called basal carcinoma or something?
Basolabial carcinoma.
And thankfully, after going to the doctor with her, he said it's just skin cancer again. And it was very treatable given the size of it when they discovered it. Although I have to be honest, I'm smiling now because she's alive. But she had to have 2 surgeries recently, and each time I was mentally preparing myself for her to die. I was like, my mom's gonna die now. But she didn't.
I'm here.
She's here. But it hasn't been easy because she's diabetic and surgery for her is... So, because of the size, it was treatable, but it does concern me that you've had now 2 instances of skin cancer. Did you actually ask the doctor if that's a bad indicator of anything?
They don't know. You have to check yourself to the doctor every year, once a year.
But he didn't warn you that it's a bad sign that you had it come again in a different part of your body.
No.
Does it mean that you're going to be more prone to that happening again?
Who knows? Nobody knows that.
So when exactly was your sensitive area cancer found? I forget. It was before the holidays? No.
No.
It was February?
February or March. Yeah, I went to the dermatologist and she found that out. I told her.
At the dermatologist?
Yeah, I told her.
Not at your gynecologist?
No, dermatologist. And I told her I'm sorry, but check my private parts.
Because you saw something there?
I was the one who found it. Me, myself, and I.
Oh, because you had, okay, this is why I got confused. You had gone to the gynecologist last
October.
Last fall.
Yes.
And the gynecologist had found nothing.
Nothing. He didn't say anything to me.
So, I clearly did not look what I didn't see, because I didn't want to see down there, but you saw something.
Yeah, it was like a ball.
Was it hard?
So, but no pain at all.
But how did you even notice you had something there? You just saw it.
No, I touched it when I cleaned myself.
You touched it.
Yeah.
So it was like a lump?
Como un grano.
Like a zit.
Uh-huh. Oh.
It was like a zit that just didn't go away.
No, it was in the few months later, it grows. It grows a little bit.
So you waited like a month or two before going to the doctor?
No. I went to my regular gynecologist
Yeah, in October. And then you noticed that when?
Yeah, I noticed that around February of this year.
Oh, and then you went almost right at, okay, so that's early
Few months.
detection. No, I mean, you
Yeah.
noticed it in February and you went right away to the
Yeah, that
But,
dermatologist.
wait, but why did you even think of going to the dermatologist and not the gynecologist?
Because I thought that if I was there on last October, but this time only a few months. So I went to a dermatologist.
Okay, so that happened, and then the doctor said there's different treatment options, and I was there with you, and you decided, let's just have surgery to remove it.
Yes.
Because then you wouldn't have to do anything else. You wouldn't have to do chemo or radiation or any of the other alternatives. So, you had your first surgery in March. Just 5 days.
4 days before.
4 days before we went to Miami for spring break.
Yeah.
And we did not share this at the time, that she had that, and that she was miserable in Miami for the most part because she was not feeling well.
And I couldn't drive, and I feel bad.
You felt really bad, but you wanted to go. You didn't want to stay here, and you thought you would feel better, but you ended up not feeling that great. Then we come back, and what do you find out?
When we come back, I went to a urologist doctor.
To get a follow-up?
No, urology. That's another doctor, urologist.
No, wait. But the same, what I was going to get at was the same doctor who performed your first surgery found that
I need another surgery again.
Because I guess some's just invisible to the eye, and there was still some cancerous tissue
there, yeah.
that remained. So she had to have another surgery to get rid of the rest, and she's diabetic, and she's older, and I always worry anytime getting under anesthesia, especially because you reminds me that your mom had a really bad reaction to anesthesia when she was older, and she got out of it, and her brain wasn't there, and she was never the same. So you had to have a second one, but then also, oh my God, you went to the urologist, and
then there he told me that I need to do a prolac.
A prolac?
Prolac, that's the name of the surgery for ladies.
Because
they have to put up my bladder, my uterus, and my ovaries. And they supposed to put me a mesh. Okay. I supposed to have the surgery last month in April. 2 days before.
2 days
before the surgery, I received a call from the doctor's office, and the secretary told me that the doctor needs to speak with me. Okay, when I called back and I spoke with the doctor, he told me, please, Mrs. Lavandeira, go back to the first doctor that we went to, the gynecologist, oncologist. He's a super good doctor. Mm-hmm. God bless him. You are the best, Dr. Lee. And he told me that he's going to take care of all my surgeries at the same time.
So that was good.
Yes.
Instead of having to have like a third surgery.
Right. So
she was able to just have 2.
So he took.
So you had the bladder issue. You had a prolapsed bladder.
It was a number 4 stage. It was almost down.
Which I learned since this happened is fairly common for women.
Oh yes, only for women, of course.
I mean, especially ones that are mostly just women that have given birth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he did an hysterectomy.
Why did he do that?
Because, but he doesn't want to take a risk that I can get something bad there in the future. So, cancer. So, but that way he cut the uterus. And he
I mean, you don't need that anyways.
I'm not going to have any more baby. I'm all enough. And the 2 ovaries.
You don't need that either.
They call her hysterectomy.
And he was able to do. So the cancer, he did that outside.
But the same day.
And then
the outside.
This is what's wild to me. So he took your ovaries out.
Yeah.
Took the uterus out. Put in a mesh and did that all through 3 little holes in your stomach?
Only 3 holes.
Little hole? Are they little or are they like, what size, is it like this size of a hole or is it smaller?
Maybe smaller, I don't know, because I was yesterday and I have like a tape. I have like a square tape like this on top of the...
So you haven't seen it yet?
No, lo punto.
Stitches.
Stitches.
So, and what's the mesh do? I don't understand this mesh thing.
This mesh is
like a piece of fabric.
It's a piece of fabric. But
medical grade fabric.
Something new. Not the one that they were putting before. That what they discontinued. You cannot use it anymore in any hospital. So he saw it in my pelvis there. So my bladder doesn't go down. I hope so, God, please help me. Doesn't go down anymore. That's the way it is.
Wow. And he told me that he fused it to your bone? Like which bone? Your pelvic bone?
Maybe, yeah.
You don't even know.
I don't remember.
The second surgery was a lot longer than the first.
Oh, of course.
The first one was...
not so.
I don't even remember how long it was.
I think not even an hour, maybe an hour.
No, I think it was more like 45 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. Less than an hour.
The second one was like 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah.
And you were not in good shape afterwards.
Not at all.
You hadn't eaten or drank anything the night before.
Since
actually more than a day. In over 24 hours. And
that's
then
true. Only liquid and jello.
And then after the surgery, you had to drink a lot of water.
Yes.
You didn't want to drink water. And the doctor did not want to let you go from the hospital until you peed.
This one took me to the bathroom.
It would just stand. I put the water on, hoping you would go pee.
But because if I don't pee, I'm not coming back home.
All she wanted to do was sleep. She couldn't stay awake. It was all the anesthesia.
Oh, yeah, it was so bad.
But you're feeling better now.
Yes. Thanks God, I'm feeling better.
And well, we still have to go to your follow-up.
Okay, we will see.
And
I hope everything.
But everything will be fine. Everything
so.
will be fine. Everything will be fine. And yeah, that was intense.
Because I'm 65 years old and I'm diabetic 26 years. So it's a little bit danger.
So yeah, I had just told people you were not feeling well, but thank you to everybody who sent positive vibes. She was feeling not well at all.
No.
And we appreciate all of the positive vibes. Thank you.
We really appreciate it.
Thank you for watching, and hopefully she'll be back to normal and feeling like herself sooner than later. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, share. God bless. Mwah.
Mwah.